Hi everyone, I've just come to share with you some embellishments that I've made for a journal that I'm making. And this journal I'm using a digital kit called Letters to Rose, and it's by Nectar's Creations on Etsy. So I'm using some of the stuff from the kit and also some bits from just like coffee dyed papers and things like that. So I'm just going to share with you. I'm just going to organise it a little bit first. Should have done that first. Okay, so I've made my normal corner tucks, and these are an idea from Rita Donnelly. She was the one that we're all gone mad on making these, thanks to Rita. And I've just sewn on my doily. I've put a ticket and butterfly with some eyelash trim there. So I've made 4 of these, another 2 somewhere. So, and I just make these obviously to fit on my page. I think this is roughly, obviously it's a square to start with, is 4 by 4. And then you just fold it over, and you can punch the ends, you can add other stuff to it, and that's your little corner piece to add to, let me see, is one of the pages that I will be using. So I would just either sew that on there or glue it on, just like that. So I'll keep that page handy. So I've made 4 of them. Just trying to find the other 2, and I can put them to the side. So that's them. So there's 4 of them. These are the envelopes from the journal kit, and all I've done here is sewn on a doily. Well, not a whole doily, just part of a doily, obviously a doily enough to fit on here, and again another ticket and a butterfly, and inside there's just the journal pages that come with the envelope. This is a, just trying to find it, where is it? An envelope, one of these envelopes. A long envelope, we call them here in the UK a DL sized envelope, and that has just simply been folded up to the size that I wanted there for the pockets. So that gets folded up, I ink around the edges, and I sewed on this piece of paper from the kit. I stamped this out, put it on there. I've got some of the paper on the background there, and I started gluing it on. I did want to sew it on, but you wouldn't have seen the sewing anyway because I've covered most of it up. Stamped this onto some cardstock, popped it on there. This is just a spare piece of seam binding. I am going to glue on some pearl trim on there, but I'll do that later. Ticket and a butterfly. There's tickets and butterflies on everything. This is a baguette bag, and I have just put a guest check on there. I've got a glassine bag here, which is from a Tatter Dream on Etsy, and so you can tuck something in there. I've sewn on here and then glued that onto the page. I've got a ticket and a butterfly. I'm not going to keep saying ticket and a butterfly. I've got some of this trim here with some of this pearl trim as well, and I just glued that on, and you can see under there. So there's that. Then there's just a paper ruffle, simples, with some hearts and some bling. So far I've made 2 paper clips, one for a lefty and one for a righty. That way. So you can put that onto the page so that it's on the left side, you put that one on so it's on the right side. There is some lace trim under here, but you can barely see it now. But that's it there. Gosh, I'll open my frame. 2 jelly bean soup pockets. Again, just on the paper, glued it on. Could have sewn it straight onto it, but I had actually glued the pockets shut, so I had to do it that way. And ticket and butterfly. Another envelope from the kit, same thing. It's got a little note card in there. Sewn on, ticket and a butterfly. This is going to be put onto one of the pages, and this paper here is from the kit. I will just glue that on, and I will probably just glue it on the back here and here, so that it's also a pocket. And I always leave this little bit not glued down, so that if there's anything just that little bit bigger, it can kind of go a little bit further. So it's all been sewn on, and it will flip out like that. So that's that one. This one here is just one of the pages where I've just obviously cut it away from its other page, folded it in half, and that's going to glue on there. It's decorated with a doily and a ticket, and it will flip up so you can journal on there. You could also put a little pocket in there as well. I'll probably do some stenciling on that too, so that will go on there. This is just a flip up, flip down, and it's got some glue strings on there, and that will get glued onto the page. And I've just got some eyelash trim, some sewing here and there, some of this nice black trim, so it will be just like that, and it will be a pocket. Here is a envelope which I've still got to ink up, and I will do some stenciling on that. This is a Polar Lemon idea, and it will be a tuck spot. It will be the pocket. You can write on there, and then you just tuck it in like that. You could actually put something there to what have I got? I don't know, like a little ticket or something, maybe something smaller than this, but you could glue it there so that you can keep it shut, or a little pebble, well, paper pebble thing. So there's that. Then I've made these. These are Crafty Irina idea, and this is a book page just folded and glued in certain places, so you end up having, this is probably a little bit too big, hang on a sec. So this will get glued onto the page, maybe there, it might get put on top of another pocket, so it's a very interactive page. So you've got a pocket there, you'll have a pocket behind, you have a pocket there, and there's a pocket in there as well. And I've just put flower and some trim on there. I might put some beads on there, I'm not sure. And that one is exactly the same, so it's got that pocket and that pocket, the pocket in the top, and that. So that is what I've made so far, and I've still got to make some more things, because it's going to be a 2 signature journal, so I will need quite a few other bits. So that is all what I've made, and I just thought I'd show you that. I'm not going to do any tutorials on them because none of these are my idea. I've seen them from elsewhere, or you know, I've explained how it's done, so it's just something that I've watched recently. Is loads of people are asking, how do you do this, how do you do that, and it's okay to be shown how to do it, but you've still got to do it yourself. Thought that was great. That was from Jenny Belly. Absolutely loved that when she came out with that video. Thought it was awesome, and it's so true. We can watch stuff, and I've tried to do stuff before, it's just crazy. It's like, oh yeah, simple, so it's like 3-4 things, bit of glue, bit of this. I tried to do it, and it's like, why didn't it turn out? Because you've got to sit and figure it out yourself. So yeah, so that's what I've made. Hope it's been useful, and I will speak to you all later. I'm off to make some more.